And I certainly wouldn't want that job. I sometimes wonder why I've ever wanted this job so many times. But I want council, and this runs along our lines of we're going to watch everything that comes before. You know, we don't need to micromanage, but I think some of the demands and some of the decisions, I would like to kind of tighten up on. I don't want to make your job more difficult at all, and I don't want to infringe on your ability to make decisions. But we have people who request things, you know, one at a time type thing, and you might hear one person over here ask for something, and then maybe one other person, and then all of a sudden you have a change to a neighborhood or a community that seems like a little innocuous thing, but without having a huge support behind it. When one or two people, and yeah, I see the confused look, I'll be real specific about it. We discussed the blue light here. No decision was made by this council. And the blue light went in. Now, I heard two people bring forward that issue. That's not a majority of folks. That's like asking to paint the lines, the center line pink in honor of yada, yada, yada. It may seem like a good idea, but without going through a process, I just would like us to be a little more careful about stuff like that. I don't think it's fair that we make decisions, any of us make decisions, based on just a couple people. I think we need to be really clear where our support is coming from, where his support is coming from, and I think we need to take some of the burden off. He gets hit up left, right, left, right. You don't always have to say yes. It is okay to say no. I know you want to say yes all the time. I do too. But sometimes it's okay to say no. I guess that's a good way to end it.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Dunn.
I have to admit I'm confused. And I have to say something, not because I just have to. I'm not sure who the they are that are creating problems for you, but if somebody's creating problems for you, they probably shouldn't do that. I'm not sure who the they are that are making decisions that are doing that. I don't know where the blue light came from. I think when Jim Sunnycamp made a comment about it a meeting ago, you had a very funny look on your face. I kind of thought you didn't know where it came from either, the way you looked. So I guess I'm confused as to what the issue, what's being done that is creating that.
That seems that seems like just a maintenance thing that would just be a matter of them handling. I don't see how that is really an issue.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying, and I don't understand it. I'm kind of confused as to what that is.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
The people who live in that neighborhood, I'm one of them. I don't think we're consulted on the issue. A couple of people brought this to the city manager's attention. I think one lady on the Parks Committee was interested in doing that, but it wasn't voted on at Parks. It wasn't approved up here, and the decision was made. That's the issue. Like you said, you don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. I mean, I know those two folks, but there was no groundswell. And I'm going to tell you personally, not everybody likes it.
Well, I would just say this, that we better be careful if we're going to start talking about the color of lights, because there are trees that are put out at the golf course all the time, and the city manager doesn't come us and ask if it's okay to put a tree on the 10th hole at the dog leg. And some people might not like it because they sliced the ball over behind that tree. But that's a command decision. That's virtually not even in his purview to even discuss. That's all the way down. And I would suggest that even the color of lights, and if you've got concerns with the blue light, it's fine with me, a blue light, a red light, a pink light. Do what you want with the lights. If you want it to be white all the time, then let's have a discussion, city council.
Well,
Let's
the
make the whites
resolution,
lights.
the resolution he made was perfect, is that it'll be blue for April.
Right, and that's fine. So it seems to me like he's got her pretty well handled. And those issues to me, those are just management issues that we need to stay way away from, because we don't want him to be concerned
Didn't ask him to
that this
change it.
council's gonna come down on him because he painted a post at one park blue, and I like yellow better than blue, so I might be disappointed in the fact that maybe he decides, or Parks and Rec or someone decides to put trail markers that say 0.5 miles every 0.5 miles or something like that. And we can't get involved in that type of minutia. That's way his deal. And I would
Just reinforcing to him that it's okay to say no.
Oh, I understand that too. I just want to make sure.
That's all, and I liked his resolution to the issue.
Right.
And we had someone come up and say, I don't understand why it's only until April. Well, that's why. Our city manager came to let me highlight that, came to a very good resolution.
It is with great pleasure that I give his phone number to many people to resolve the situation that is not my responsibility. So I have no problem saying, this is the guy you call, and here's his number.
Okay, I'm watching his face. I'm not sure he really understands. But we have much more important things to deal with than that, I think. So, but I don't have anything else. Thank you.
All right, well, St. Patrick's Day is coming, so make Main Street the lines green, okay? So
No, I want
nothing else?
beer coming out of that fountain. I want beer coming out of that green light
All
fountain.
right,
Thank you.
Mr. Hill?
I'm good, thank you.
Ms. Kinchin?
Nothing.
All right, being there no further business, we're in adjournment. Good night.